Hello, I'm making this YouTube video to demonstrate the Kodak Scanza digital film scanner. And I want to say first of all that I have no connection with Kodak whatsoever of any shape, form, or fashion, only that I did buy the scanner that they sell to scan my 35mm color slides and to digitize them for posterity and to pass on for generations. I have quite a library of color 35mm slides that I have tried to scan with equipment in the past that I have never been satisfied with. But I am very pleased to say that the Kodak Scanza digital film scanner has done a very good job for me, and I'm very satisfied and very pleased, and that is one of the reasons why I'm making this YouTube video. The Kodak Scanza has a built-in LCD screen, which I will not use for the demonstration. I'm going to now plug in the HDMI output from the Kodak Scanza to my flat screen TV. And when it's hooked up to a large screen TV, the little screen in the front does not work. You have to have a SD card in here or it will not transfer. So it simply plugs in like that, and it sort of snaps in at the very back. I now have my Kodak Scanza digital film scanner plugged in and connected by HDMI cable to my flat screen TV, and let's take a look and see how it all works. Okay, gallery, capture, and setting. So we're going to push the right hand gray button for setting, which will take us to film type. Then we'll push the center button for film type, and that takes us to our choice of negative, slide, or black and white. It is set on slide already, so we'll push the center button for slide. And it has a choice of 135mm, 110, 126 Super 8 film or 8mm film, which we don't want. So we'll just push the right button and it'll scroll back over to 135 is what we do want. We push 135 and then it tells us which tray we need to use. And the tray we need to use for 135 film is the tray number 1, slide adapter tray. So we'll push the center button to accept that. And then we need to put a slide in. We're ready to capture. And we'll just start. These old slide trays were, in my case, were numbered 1 through 100 slides in a slide tray. What we'll want to show is that this number 1 slide carrier says this side up has a number 1 slide adapter. Now it will open. It's a little bit tough to open, but it does open. Okay. I don't normally mount the slides in there. I actually go ahead and close the door. So what we do is we find a slide that actually has some kind of text on it. This slide actually has some text on it that we can read. So let's put that in first, and I'm going to put it in. It'll go in first, and then we'll put another one in, and that one pushes the first slide over into position. Now we merely put it in its slide holder, and it has a stop, and it stops. There is the picture on the screen, and that's what we would get if we save it. And we just saved it to the SD card. So we'll know to put our slides in like that from now on, which means the text of the company that made the slide goes down, face down, but the head of the slide still is up, facing the back of the transfer device or facing to the HDMI screen that we have. Now, we'll put this back in and show you then. We've already established that we turn them face down and head up. So what I do is I just use the next following slide to move this one over, and look at it, looks good, and we save it. And then we'll do the same with the next one. Face it down, label goes down, but the head of the slide is up towards the back, and we put it in and move it over. And it looks good, and we'll say save that one. Thanks for watching my YouTube video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and watch for my YouTube video, What Was in the Box? Kodak Scanza Digital Film Scanner.